What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation. And how are you doing? I'm doing well. And hope you're also doing well wherever you are, having fun, living your life, because it is your life. And you owe your life to no one. No one deserves your life. It is your life. You deserve it, and you should live it. All right? Although some people claim to be either superior than you or know better than you or have better relationship than you, it's not true. All right? Because you don't know them and they don't know you. When you know yourself, you understand that people that compare themselves with others are not wise. People that think they to others are not wise. People that think that they are fortunate than others are not wise. So I titled this the choosing one mentality, the choosing people mentality. I want you to know, for those of you that are still struggling about the source of evil, how evil come into the world, how people became evil. That's the idea that created evil. People decided that they are better than others. They are choosing. Although the people that claim to be choosing above, they are the same people that taught them everything they know. So they decided to be the choosing one. Oh, God chose them. They have special relationship with God. God hears their prayers. He don't hear other people. So they create that evil. And that evil is rooted in what they call the fear of God. Fear of God. Then you see people living in fear of God they have not seen or can see. They claim that they have special relationship with a God they have not seen or can see. No one has seen that God they claim to have special relationship with. So they have that fear of God, and they tell you that the fear of that God is the beginning of wisdom. Why it is the beginning of delusion, beginning of illusion, beginning of evil, beginning of hallucination. The fear of God begins all the horrible things people are experiencing in the world today. Without the fear of God, there will be no evil in the world. So he created that fear of God. He created worry among people. People, they begin to worry. This will happen to them if they don't believe or if they don't do certain things. Oh, this will happen to them. This person will take over and they do certain thing against them. Or they begin. You hear some white people say they're scared. They're scared about their life just seeing black people. So they're scared. They think black people is coming to treat them the same way they have treated black people. So they become black phobia, or how will I say it? So they're scared about black people. They don't want black people around them unless to use them. That's it. So the idea of choosing one, the concept of choosing one, the mentality of choosing one, of course, you know that mentality is everything, the mind. Mentality is everything. So people that develop that mentality, they have that fear in them. They have that worry in them. They have that competition in them. They have that comparison in them. They have that covetousness in them. And with this stress in them, you see, they created trouble. There is no trouble in the world because of the choosing mentality, the choosing one mentality, the choosing people mentality. You can read your Bible. It is the choosing people that went about, begin to conquer people, begin to possess people's land, saying that God has given them the land. If that God is true, if that God exists, why can't that God give you a new land? That God can create another land for you. But telling you to go and kill people that already have a land, build a land, develop the land, and you say God has sent you to kill them. Killing is not good for whatever reason. There's no reason for killing your fellow human being. There's no reason. There's no reason for you to go taking another human, another people's possession. land or property and saying it is God's will. Any God that is will, that God is evil. And that's what I keep telling you. The devil you're talking about is God. The evil you're talking about is God. Everyone that have concept of God or belief system, that person naturally is bit evil. You see that person thinking evil thoughts and doing evil things. Because what they think, they bring into fruition. So that's why you see the evil in the land. You see them now seeing themselves as better than others. Others are below them. Others are lesser than them. Others don't deserve what they have. Others don't deserve to live where they are living. So you see that evil in the land going on, and you see many people destroying other people because of that. Oh man, this song. So, but it's not supposed to be so. It is that idea, the idea of the chosen one. We are the chosen people. If you don't believe what we believe, you are not saved. You are condemned. You are unbeliever. You are infidel. You are a pig. You know, you will not make it. You will suffer. God will punish you. Evil will happen to you. You don't deserve mercy. You are an animal. You are a beast. You must be enslaved. You must be conquered. You must be convinced. You must be converted. You must be controlled. How can you be the chosen one when all of us came into this world through the same way? All of us came through the body of woman. So what makes you choosing? And any God that chooses you above others is stupid. That God is silly. Especially when you say that God created us all. Why did he create us all and decided to choose some people above other people? That is evil. And that is evil that is going on in the world. That's why I tell you, when you're talking about evil in the world, it is traced to religion. Religion, belief in God, fear of God. That's what makes you begin to worry. That's what makes you begin to compete. That's what makes you begin to compare. That's what makes you begin to covet. And that's why you see the evil in the world today. Everywhere you see evil in the whole world. Evil is not a monopoly of one people, or maybe just found among one people. There's mistakes some people are making, especially the Igbo people in Africa. You know, when they see something wrong among them, they say they are the only one that happens to them. Igbo people they don't love themselves. Igbo people don't care about it. No, it happens everywhere because belief system, religion has corrupted mankind, and you see them doing evil they don't supposed to do. The thought of you knowing that at least we all came through the body of woman should tell you that we are equal. No one have two hairs. No one have two penis. No one have two vagina unless it is error. Of course, you see how they try to use surgery to correct such thing because it was an error. Right? So when you're talking about being the chosen one, or God chose you, or God chose so person, look at the life of those who claim that God chose them, or anyone that claim he is the chosen one. You see that that person is evil. That person don't care about your life. That person care about money more than you. That person care about material possession more than your life. Although the person will claim he love you, he care about you. No, but that person sees you as lesser, as animal, as something that shouldn't be where he is, as somebody that doesn't deserve whatever he have. He think he's smarter than you. He think he's where he is because he's smarter than you. But it's not true. All right, so the choosing mentality is what created the evil in the land, and that evil is what destroyed peace among people. They tell you they bring peace, but actually they bring division, and that division is what destroys a people. But they tell you no, they bring peace. No, they didn't. They bring division. And that division is what is destroying people. Look at every religion they claim to be religion of peace, but that one killing people, that one hating people, telling you if you don't believe what they believe, you will perish, you will burn in hell. How can you tell me you're of peace when you say that if I don't believe what you believe, I will perish? That's division. You brought that division. Oh, this one believe, this one don't believe. The one that believe what I believe, I will treat them well. But the one that doesn't believe what I believe, I will treat them ill. That's where you see the evil in the world. It is not far-fetched. It's right there in your eyes. Look around you. Anyone that said they are choosing one, just because they have something or they believe something, look at them. They are the real evil ones in the land. So this evil destroy peace the most important thing among us, which is peace. Our ancestors were living peacefully until these evil people came. They came as thieves. They stole, they kill, and destroy. The things that our ancestors weren't doing begin to surface because they came, they rape our women, begin to produce after their kind, claiming to be special ones. And you see them claiming with all boldness. Why? If you can trace their root, you'll find out they are really evil. They weren't like that originally until that evil was found in them, in their thought. They begin to think they are better than the people that gave them life. They begin to think they are better than the people that gave them science. They begin to think that they're better than people that even welcome them as their fellow human beings. So the first thing they destroy is peace. They destroy peace among us. Where there is religion, there is no peace. Where there is fear of God, you cannot have fear and have peace. Think about it. The time you have sleepless night, maybe you are afraid of something or something happened, you are afraid. You are not yourself. You see how unconscious, how restless you are because you don't have that peace. You are living in fear. So that fear is what destroys your peace. What destroys our peace today? You see brothers and brothers no longer living in peace, even in their family. Why? Because of belief system. They believe in bullshit that white men gave to us or some strangers brought to us. That's why there's no peace. They tell you Jesus is Prince of Peace. No, he said, I did not come to bring peace. He said he came to bring sword, division, not peace. Every religion that preaches peace established through the division, and they are thriving through that. They divide and conquer. They divide people and conquer them and begin to tell them, no, this your brother now that sucked the same breast with you is no longer chosen, but you are the chosen one. Then they begin to carry themselves. I'm a man of God. I'm anointed. I am this. I can see. No, everybody can see. Whatever vision it is that any man can see, you can see it. If you find yourself in their position, if you put yourself in their position, you will see exactly the same thing that's seen. Because we all are in this universe. This universe is infinite and our mind is infinite. You can think whatever any other person is thinking. You can see whatever they are seeing. But when you believe their lies, you will think they are below them. They will begin to manipulate you, begin to control you, begin to exercise mastery over your life. It's not supposed to be. It's anti-nature for you, any man, to be over your life or over your head. That's why you see how they created the religion of this male chauvinist God, saying that God is a man of war. God is a spirit. So you have not seen God. God made man first. That's how he came. All this hierarchy and all that division. He came with that mentality of the choosing one. Oh, Jehovah is the choosing God. Allah is the choosing God. Yahweh is choosing God. So other gods are not true. But you have not seen that God you are saying is the right one. No God is the right one because no God exists. You cannot see any God. So they destroyed that peace, which we must do everything to restore. The only way we can restore peace is start living like human beings again. Not living as the choosing one. No one is a choosing one. No one. No single person is a choosing one. All of us, we are born equally, and we are born to explore and enjoy this life equally. The second thing they destroy is our power. Where there is no peace, there is no power. It is power you will use to maintain that peace, but they destroy that power. They brought that evil and destroyed the people that were living in peace. They are powerful because together, the unity is power. Together they can do exploits. They can do the impossible together. But they slayed that power when they brought trouble. When they destroyed that peace, that trouble also, that power was also destroyed. Their trouble destroyed our power. They brought that division among us and position us against ourselves, that we don't see ourselves as people who can unite again and do something. We have to be divided. Some people will tell you, no, we can. They say disagree to agree or agree to disagree. I said, I don't do that bullshit. We are either agree or disagree. That's it. I cannot compromise truth just to suit you, to avoid making you mad. I don't care about that. You can be mad all you want. You kill me, I come back. Because I cannot die. I'm not living in the fear of death. All right. So when they slay the peace among us, they also slay our power. That's why you see Africans today, because they are divided people. They are people without peace. They cannot come together and do anything. And the people that made them so have vowed they will never allow them to be united. But no condition is permanent. It is the Africans, black people, that will rise up and say, you know what, enough is enough. Yes, we may have our differences, but this one, we must do this to get our freedom. We must do this to gain what we're supposed to get back. We must do this to recover our heritage. How long are we going to live as slaves, even in our own land? Because there is no peace among us. We have believed the lies they tell us that some people are choosing one. Jewish people are choosing one. Where is the evidence that they're choosing one? A book. A book is what gives you the evidence that a Jewish people or certain people, whether white or black, are choosing people. That's bullshit. There is no choosing people in nature. As I said, all of us came through the body of a woman. Nobody came fall down from heaven or come through another way. We came through the body of a woman, whether you were born naturally or through cesarean operation. All of us came through the body of a woman. And how can you come through a body of a woman and you believe you are greater than that woman? That woman is lesser than you. You say woman is lesser than you. Woman is under man. But you came through the woman. Can't you think you are the one that is lesser than the woman? If you can think, she carried you, she gave birth to you, but you come up now because you believe that the choosing one, oh, God chose man above woman. God tells you, God calls the woman. He said, your desire will be upon your man or husband or whatever. And whatever he wants, that's what you will do. You must submit to the man. That's bullshit. The woman, you came through her body and suddenly you begin to come up with, when you were a child, you didn't have that idea. But it's also the women that have been brainwashed to even believe that bullshit. Believing there is God. A God that have to sleep with a woman to bring his son into the world can never be above woman. A woman is above man and God if you want to follow nature. Because that's how you came, that's where you came from. Remove woman, let a man not have sex. That's why you see a man fucking in the ass. Where shit coming through, he begin to put his penis there. Remove woman, you see how dysfunction man will be. Women are that's where we came from, and that's where we regain our strength. Don't you see how you sleep well after you have sex with a woman? As a man, just sucking her breast, holding it, her body, you know, it gives you that peace. You know, you have that peace again in you. You become rejuvenated. So they destroy the peace among us. They destroy our power. Not even destroy, they took it. Because you cannot destroy, things you did not create. Things you did not originate. You can't. They are not the one that gave us that peace in the first place. They are not the one that gave us that power in the first place. So they cannot destroy it. The third thing is our freedom. This mentality of the choosing one is what robs us our freedom. So where there is no peace and where there is no power, you cannot have freedom. There's no freedom among people that have religious belief or belief system. There is none. They don't have freedom. There's no religious person that is free. Look at the Muslim. You see the mark on their forehead showing you they are slaves. Somebody hitting his head on the ground. Somebody praying, you must pray 5 times a day. That is living in bondage. Look at Christians. They don't have their own life. They are living in fear of God. They have to get up certain time and go and pray or go and worship God. And some of them, if they don't go, they carry that guilty conscience that is killing them more than any devil they believe exists. So they destroy, they rob us our peace, our power, and our freedom. But there is also hope for us, because no slavery condition is permanent. The choosing one that claim to be choosing one, we can show them that they are the lesser ones, they are the evil ones, and we can deal with them and restore our peace, restore our power. With that power, we can restore our freedom. That means we can get our freedom. If you don't have power, you cannot fight for your freedom. Can you know? freedom is not given. No one can give you freedom. But you see black people still waiting for white people to give them freedom. They can't give you freedom because they don't have freedom. People that destroy your freedom will never have freedom. Until you recover that freedom, you have to fight, rise up as a people, build your own weapon, equip yourself very well, know that you have what it takes to take them down. Then you fight for your freedom. They will beg you to be your, okay, please go, leave us, be merciful on us. Of course, we will always be merciful to them because we were merciful to them. That's how they gained entrance and conquered us, enslaved us, and forced us to be needing a paper for us to travel in the world where we were born freely. It is time we wake up, my people, knowing that no one is choosing, no one is above you, no one is better than you. Whatever any man have, you can also have it. Whatever anyone labored to get, you can, even what they stole to get, you can also do the same thing. So why are we allowing lesser people to rule over us, controlling us? You see the few people controlling the whole masses, and you think it's the right way. No, they use belief system to make us docile, you know, just wait. God is coming to, which God? There's no God coming to do anything. We are the people that will rise up and do anything that worth doing.